Once more into the breach. Well, I should say once more into starving to death. Welcome back to DayZ again. Right. Probably nobody wants me to carry on with this, but I want to anyway. So, we have... What have we got? We've got a water bottle now, which is good. We've got matches. We've got a rifle. So I reckon we scrounge around for some more apples. See if we can find any more ammunition for the 22. And then I reckon we probably head off back into the hills. Maybe stop at that farmstead, fill up the water bottle, have a look at the deer stands for some more ammunition and supplies. Sorry, adjusting the microphone. And we go from there. Right. Don't see any undead about, which is good. Nothing in the car. Right. Yeah, I reckon there's not really much requirement to be a city rat the whole time, so we shall endeavour to truck along. Right, got nothing in my hands, that's good, so we can look for an apples. Ah, the tree over here, right. Also, I should find that police station again. It's somewhere over there, and we'll see if we can grab some ammunition or some supplies. Right. Haven't found anything. Well, that kind of sucks. If I can get like 2 or 3 apples, then that'll be enough to sustain me back up into the... Yes! That'll be enough to sustain me back into the hills. And we shall go from there, I reckon. Bollocks. Well, that's 2 trees down. There are some more around the place, so we shall have a look. But we may as well just pass through a couple houses. I think I've looted most of the stuff around here, but you never know. The loot may have respawned in the couple days since I played. Right, we've got 1 apple. Not ideal, but then again, it could be worse. Right. Oh, won't let me on that tree. Will let me on this one. Right. So yeah, I've only got 3 rounds for the 22, which isn't really enough to kill anything, unfortunately. Ooh. Oh, nails. Not ideal. Right, that's the wrong type of tree. Oh, that's the police station over in the background there. Wow, oh, shit. Zombie. Hasn't noticed me. Do a quick search for an apple. I know we feel hungry, but I've only found 1 bloody apple. Yep. Leap over the fence, dickhead. Run. Run, 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 run. This is called running. You should probably know how to do it by now, you idiot. Run in the house. We don't need the rifle. Grab the axe. How is it that fast? Oh, bloody 28 days later. I have you to blame for frickin' fast zombies, don't I? I legged it like a city block, yet it still was able to chase me that quick. Right, we're not bleeding, so we're still fine there. We've already searched this house, but we shall chuck out the back. Right, so net food-wise, I have 1 apple, which is bloody not ideal. Right, I think I've looted almost every house in this, section. Gas bottle? Oh, I've got one, but may as well take one anyway. If we find ourselves a gas oven, we can probably use that a bit. Right. Bloody disappointing I've only found 1 apple. Was kind of hoping to get 2 or 3 out of these trees. Right. Got a hatchet, so that's fine. Right, now these trees are apple trees as well, so we shall look for them. Can't believe nobody keeps friggin' rifles in here anymore. This is an Eastern European country. Shouldn't they just have them everywhere? Okay. Move from hands. Where is it now, actually? Oh, it's on the bloody ground. Right. Actually, we probably won't need that medium one if we have to search the room for apples. Eventually, we'll probably, once we get into the hillside, we'll need to find a hoe and some seeds, probably start growing our own bloody food. Which I think defeats the purpose of, you know, a scavenger-centric gameplay, like a scavenger-centric thing like this, but, Good, that's 2 apples. Alright, we'll put the axe back in our hands, or the hatchet I should say. 1 more apple, and, ooh, shite, chop. I'm glad it was delayed enough to not actually immediately come after me, but still, alright. What do we got? Zucchini seeds. Seeds are always good. Especially for when we get up into the bush, and we will, well, get up into the rural area and we'll need them. No bloody ammunition or anything. Alright. Police caps. I was kind of hoping for a gun, but, you know, I guess a hat is better than nothing. Police uniform, jacket, handcuffs. Well, I don't really have a need for any of those, really. Right. Get up the stairs. Right. Ooh. PM73 magazine. I remember finding one of those in one of my playthroughs in a shed with about 40 rounds, but I never had a magazine for it. So it ended up just being a single shot, you know, make sure you get the head on the first try or we're screwed type of weapons. Still, we may as well keep it, because you never know. Right, up on the roof. Okay. Usually I find a grenade or something up here, but not today. Right. We're starting to get hungry and starting to get thirsty, so I think we need to head out of town. Didn't get in nearly as much loot as I'd hoped, but oh well. So we'll head out of town. I might put the hatchet... Oh. Running out of space for things, aren't I? Right. Might have one last check of a couple apple trees around the place. I've checked those ones already, so it's just these ones over here. And we shall... There really should be a fast way to ready weapons from your inventory. I'm sure there's a bunch of quick buttons I could set, but I'm not actually that good enough to do that. Right. Okay. Right. Nothing in here. Do a quick once over. Nope. Right. We'll quickly look at those apple trees over there. Oh, a little combi van. Right. Go into this big garden over here. Fully fenced properties. Jeez, lads. Oh, yes! Thank you very much. Exactly what we need. Right, that means we've got 15 22 rounds now. I might just load... No, 15... Load 10 rounds into that one. And I guess we'll have to move from hand. Take that rifle to our hand. Oh, we have to unload the magazine, don't we? Right. Load ammo into that. And then we load that back into the rifle. See, I'm sure there are hotkeys to do this, but without them, it's very fiddly. Right, we've got 17 rounds for the 22, which ain't too bad. And we've got 2 magazines for the 22, so that's doubly good. Now, we need to do a last check for apples. Yes, I know I'm thirsty, but there's not much I can do about that, can I? Screwdriver, not worth it. Right. Okay. Chuck that in the bag. Oh yeah, we've still got 2 inventory spots left for apples. Have not found a thing. I appreciate that there are seasons for apples, and not every apple tree is going to have bountiful amounts of apples, but my biggest problem with the standalone is the hunger meter and the spawn rates. The spawn rates are way too low, and the hunger meter is way too bullshit. I mean, you know, I'm not expecting every house to have a freaking AR-15, but every house should at least have something useful in it. They're not all completely empty. You go into our house and shit, you'll find there's kitchen knives you can take. There is rope. There's, you know, matches. There's all sorts of shit for people. But in this, you get none of that, which is bollocks. Hunting stand. Right, we'll go to the hunting stand, look for a rifle, look for ammunition, I suppose. Then head up there, fill up our water bottle, and go from there. Right, how thirsty are we? We're just regularly thirsty at the moment. I'll chuck that in the back. Now, we already have a gun for the 22, but it'd be nice if we could find a Mosin Nagant or something with a bit more punch to it. Aha! What have we got here? 6 pockets. And a pen. Well, that's perfect. And we shall nick the burlap sack and the rags. Right, that was good. We've already got hunting pants. Oh, binoculars. I guess we could take them, I suppose. I kind of want the burlap. There we go, inventory. Right. I always like that you mysteriously have no head. I know it's first person, but it's a bit funny to me. Alright. We'll eat the apple. We'll eat one of our 2 apples. And that should keep the hunger off us for a little bit. And we shall go leg it back up into the hills. Right. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the place on the entrance to town. Pity we couldn't loot the town further, but to be honest, the zombies and the lack of spawns made that not worth it. So we may as well try and grow our own stuff back up in the woods, I think. And if we go inland far enough, maybe we can find a military base or something to get some decent firearms. Not that a 22 isn't decent. I mean, 22 is a bloody solid rifle, but just ain't the type of punch I'm looking for. Right, shoes. I think my shoes are probably satisfactory in this case. Right. Yeah, I know you need a drink. Bloody settle down. Ooh, tent. Bloody nothing in here. Can we go in the tent? Hey, we can. Oh, that's awesome. I guess if you want to keep out of the rain. Huh. Cool. Right, I suppose we'll follow the road back up into the hills. Maybe we'll find a deer near a hunting nest at some point as well. I think last episode we started off in a nice farmhouse up the road there. So we'll follow that again. You want to eat something, yet you ate an apple. That's what I hate about this game. The hunger spawn rates suck, but the hunger's bullshit. When I eat an apple, I am satisfied up until lunchtime, or dinner. Because, you know, apple's got a lot of fiber, it's actually pretty filling. But in this game, you eat an apple and suddenly you're starving to death within 10 minutes again. It's just totally bloody nuts. I was going to say something else, but I want to keep it savoury, shall we say. Right. Well, we may as well drink the beer. We are dehydrated, so any liquid will keep us alive. Pity you can't keep the can. I always think that's another oversight. If you drink a canned drink, you should be able to keep the can, because you can refill it again. I mean, Or you can make a makeshift camp oven out of them. I've seen a few of those videos on YouTube, you know, here and there. Interesting, the moon's out during the day, and it's also interesting you can tell that it's painted on the background, which is kind of funny. Oh, we're no longer thirsty anymore, so hey, who says alcohol makes you dehydrated? Right, we'll leg it back up the road. I think we didn't go that way last time because we wanted to go for the town, but we'll go further inland. I think the goal is we want to find a farming hoe so we can grow some seeds and grow enough food to keep us going. And eventually we want to go further inland so we can find a gun. Right. Also, I haven't seen any chickens or anything around that we could cook either. Right. We'll take the rifle out just while we're poking about here, just to make sure there's no undead. Right. Nothing. Oh, 22 rounds. Yes. Right. I don't even think we need to find another rifle now. We've got like 60 rounds of 22, which is usually enough, you know, to keep me amused at the target range for half an hour, but I think in this case, 22 rounds should deal with any undead we find. And we've got 2 magazines, so all's looking good. Right, what's that? Spark plugs. Don't need any spark plugs. Right. Well, we may as well go fill up the water canteen. Oh, perfection! And we found the gardening hoe. Great. Right. We'll do another once over. I know I'm hungry, but we can live with that. Do another quick once over for zombies. Don't see anything about. Nothing in here. That's fair enough, I suppose. Right. Ooh, book. Oh, Count Dracula. We may as well take the book. We can use the pages as firelighters. Yeah, light tracksuit jacket. Open. Nothing else in here. Right, I believe... Go have a look at there in a minute. But I think, for now, this place is zombie-free. Right. Zombies, no zombies, good. Are these just weeds or are they actual plants? Oh yes, you're hungry, you're thirsty, whinge, whinge, whinge. I'll give you an apple to eat. We'll drink out of the bloody watering hole so you can live for 5 minutes, and then we need to have a look for any more supplies. Right. I think we are secure. Okay. We'll chuck that out of our hands. Grab a drink from the pump. Then we'll fill up our water bottle. And get this party started. Well, get this farm started, I suppose, is the more accurate term. Right. We're going to take that. Yep, we want to... There you go. It took a few noggins to the brain to figure it out, but you filled the watering can. Good. Right, we've filled the watering bottle up. We'll eat our apple. Right, what sort of seeds have we got? We've only got the zucchini seeds to plant. We do have the vitamin bottle, so that's alright. Got the double Derringer pocket pistol, I forgot about that. But we have no 45 rounds, but we can live with that. Right. Grab the hoe. Make a gardening plot. Right. Now, May as well just prepare the whole plot for planting, I reckon. This is probably going to be slightly boring, and I think it kind of defeats the point. It should be more about scavenging for supplies rather than growing your own. Right. We might plant like 3 or 4 zucchini seeds, and then we'll go have a look at that farm next door and see if we can find anything else. Because I hear pumpkins are really good in this game for waiting off hunger. Right, so we'll chuck that out of our hands. Where's the zucchini seeds? Empty the pack. Take them to hand. Plant a seed. Plant a seed. Plant a seed. Plant a seed. Right, chuck that back. Take the hands. Right, water the plants. Right, now we'll drink it ourselves, refill the water bottle up, and we'll go next door and have a look. Right, use the pump. See, I always, when I think of DayZ, I think of scavenging, looking for a tin of baked beans in an old bombed out house. I don't really think of having to grow your own stuff, but, what can you do? Right, we'll chuck the 22 away, and we'll go have a look next door. We're not hungry yet, that's good. Oh, bloody... it's about the size of a deer fence, I reckon, but it's pretty shitty wire. Probably to keep, like, chickens and shit out the crops. Oh, there's another barn up there we can have a chuck at, too. Right. Must admit, this is a very beautiful game. Like, the realistic art style just, does genuinely appeal to me. Oh, this is a town. Oh, okay. Well, right. We've got 10 rounds in the magazine. We used 3 on that one zombie. That other zombie hasn't noticed us, but has heard the sound. So we can load ammo into the magazine. No. Add as attachment. Right. Now we've got a full round of 22 ammo again. This is actually another little town. I thought it was a farm. Oh well. We'll do a bit more looting and searching, I suppose. Oh, more undead. On the bright side, we actually have a rifle. 1 shot to the head, 2 to the chest. 1 to the chest. 2 to the head. Nice. How many rounds we got left? 4 rounds of ammo. They are both dead. You had a fishing hook. I already have one of those. Nice. Oh, bloody good old 22 rifle. Able to handle any situation. Right. It's a CO2 gas can. We don't need one of those. I'd love to have some seeds, or 45 rounds for the pistol would be nice, but I don't actually need any other firearms at the moment, thankfully. Ooh, what's this? Leather sewing kit. Probably don't need a sewing kit. Oh, what have we got on space that we can dump? We've got 2556 rounds. Well, we can probably rip that up into rags, can't we? And chuck them into that. We've got... I want to keep the other 10 rounds of ammunition. We've got gas cans. We probably don't need a pen, but I guess if we need to... How big is it? Ah, that'll do. Right. No seeds or anything else. There's another farmhouse. We'll go check the farmhouse, I reckon, and then we'll go back into that town and have a look. Because yeah, 45 rounds for the Derringer or like a Makarov or something. Another rifle. Oh, ice axe. Now that's actually a good weapon to have. And also a hunting scope for the 22. Oh, yeah, we'll put the scope on. Now, we've got magazines. I'd rather have a 22 semi-auto than a 22 pump action. Game? Doesn't seem to want to let me have it. Oh well. Alright, what else we got? Okay. V over the top. Right, this is confusing because it says that we have the ice axe in our inventory, but we don't. Oh, can we take that? Oh, the game's glitched out again. It thinks we're holding one item when we're actually not. That's 9mm ammo. Ooh, and a heat pack. Both pretty good. Can we... It says hands are empty, but it won't let me pick up anything. Right, do 5.56 rounds. We've got 22 rounds. We've got 380 ammunition. I don't really think we need the 9mm, do we? Right. See, it won't let me take the rifle to my hands, which is a problem. Bloody glitchy game. So, I might need to unlog and relog. So, endure with me, guys, because, believe it or not, I could edit out this part, but that actually requires effort, and I'm really unwilling to have to reprocess this entire bloody file just because the game's being laggy. Right. I suppose this game's been in an alpha for like 500 million years, so... Oh, the blue screen of... Oh, the 20-second spawning thing. I appreciate the game doing that, because if you're off making a cup of tea or something and then the game fires up while it's seemingly on an infinite loading screen, then that can be quite irritating. So the fact it tells you is actually a nice little bit of detail. I suppose that's why a lot of people have bars and stuff at the bottom of the screen, but numbers are always appreciated. Right. Come on, load in. We haven't found any seeds yet. Good. We are back. Okay, and it does say we have the ice axe in our hands. Right. How big is it? It's that sort of big. We don't need a book and a pen, do we? So, because ice axes are good for damage, but they can also actually be used to, like, start farms. So, considering the hoe I have in the back of my backpack is, like, pretty worn, I reckon it'll be good if we can, have a backup. I was trying to think what I was thinking of there. Right, now, oh, they're growing. Excellent. Fertilized soil? There are no digs. Oh, we have to dig the slots. Right. Take that to hand. Right. Prepare slot for planting. We may as well just grow the zucchinis. We haven't actually found anything in that area, have we? Chuck that on the back. Pick up the garden lime. Garden lime's not too bad. Take 2 hands. Really? Oh. Right. Oh, game. You're doing this. You're gonna do this the whole time, aren't you? That's a bit disappointing. Right, I might just end this part here, because if the game's going to be a bit of a bugger about this, and it's going to glitch out with different items and stuff, then there's not much point in carrying on. Next time we shall go into that town and look for some more seeds and plants and stuff. But overall, it's pretty good. I mean, we've got ourselves a 22, we've got about 50 rounds of ammo, got a hatchet, got a hoe, we've got a garden started up, and we've got a water source. I reckon we can do pretty well here. Alright then, lads. Well, apologies for the glitches in this video, but what can you do? And we'll catch you again later on.